if I was just watching them the whole time, they wouldn't find any satisfaction of the finished product. So I do that a lot. I say, I'm going to turn around and close my eyes. And when I turn back around, I should see it. And they're like, oh my God. My eyes are still closed. And now they will open. Wow. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the perimeter of this rectangle?
22 yards.
22 yards. And what is the area inside? 30 square yards. Interesting. Task number 2. I'm going to turn around again. And I don't know how, but I want the smallest Renaissance table because the king and the queen are in a fight and do not want to speak with each other. One of the bullet points under the modeling mathematics standard is application to real world situations. And that's valuable in my teaching because I feel that that's one of the main ways that kids learn is they make connections based on their experiences. Go! One, 2, 3. Wow. Wow. This is very, 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 very different from what we had before. What's my perimeter?
2.
What's my area?
10.
What?
10 square
yards. What a humongous difference from before. It was a student-generated discovery. And I think in the lesson, you have to make those connections and you have to, instead of it being just like this playtime, you have to bring it back to the scholarly, the math, the academic part of it. Can somebody come up with a statement using the word area and perimeter in it that would describe what we just discovered through this activity? Eric.
The perimeter can be the same, but the area can change.
Can you say that in your own words, somebody else? Melvin.
So if we have the same amount of people, the perimeter will stay the same. But if we move the shape, the area will be a different number.
And so I think that concept that they were able to verbalize that themselves was really exciting for me, and I felt therefore the lesson was successful because that was the gist of it. That was the content standard that needed to be met. Isn't it fun when you can connect math to the real world?
Yes.
For the remainder of the unit, whenever area and perimeter came up in future lessons, we referred to the Table 422 lesson, and the students would say, oh yeah, I remember. They experienced it, so they learned it. Presenting these real-world mathematical situations and having students solve them is how I help the students learn with depth through experience. Ready? Go! That's a nice dance. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Woo! Look at that move. Nice. I think part of good teaching is to take what they give you and then kind of go with that. And it's not going to follow your lesson plan. But again, I think the objective is the most important, that the objective's being met. And your path might go a different way. I mean, we had kids dancing, but I think that's going to be the thing that sticks in their head, the visual that they'll have more than doing it like on graph paper.